Hello and welcome. I'm Peggy, and I'm so glad you tuned in today. We try to give people good information and good, happy information because, this is my favorite time of the year. And there are so many things going on that are available for families, and we try to keep you up to date on things. And I just wanted to share this with you. Chautauqua is coming, and it is free, and there are programs for the family, and it's for 10 days and 2 weekends, and it's done in 3 cities, and there are some 30 shows, and it begins June 17th, and it's just a lovely thing for families to know about and take advantage of. So I like to tell people about good things, and while I have your attention, a gun lock. And if you have children, or anybody, if you have a gun in your house, have a gun lock. And if you don't, there are places you can get them they're free. And you can call your local law enforcement and find out. But the main thing we all strive for is safety. Now, I want to introduce Chad Charles, and he is the executive director of the Greenwood Area Habitat. Thank you for coming.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
What is going on in Greenwood?
All types of things are going on in Greenwood. So Habitat in Greenwood's been around since 1988, and so we were focused mainly on single-family houses for a long time.
Yeah.
But now we're a neighborhood revitalization affiliate. So that means we focus on complete
Well, what does that mean?
Neighborhood revitalization. That means we focus on entire neighborhoods, and so we work with the residents that already live in those neighborhoods. We try to focus on the assets that are already there. We look at the glass as half full rather than half empty. So we try to bring all these partners together and give this neighborhood a true quality of life plan that they can continue to move forward. So it's usually neighborhoods that have begun to go downhill a little bit. And so we are trying to catch them before they get too far along, and we can begin to bring them back in the right direction.
Well, Habitat exists everywhere, doesn't it? I mean,
Absolutely.
Isn't it a national?
It's international.
It is.
Right. We're there in over 50 countries around the world. Yeah.
But we have definite needs in the southeastern part of the United States and the
Absolutely.
Carolinas.
We have a huge need right in every corner of South Carolina. We sure do. Yeah.
So people don't have proper housing, proper homes.
That's correct. And it's sad to really see some of the substandard living conditions that so many people live in. I was at a realtor's breakfast last week, and it was stated that no person on minimum wage can afford a one-bedroom apartment in any community in the state of South Carolina. So it just tells you.
You said no
person working for minimum wage
Yeah.
can afford a one-bedroom apartment anywhere in the state of South Carolina. Just shows you how high living costs are.
We all know that.
Right.
Yeah.
And
You know,
it gets worse every
you
day.
spend 30 minutes in a grocery store, and you know that.
Absolutely.
So what are you attempting to do in the Greenwood area? What are your needs?
So we really need volunteers. The needs are so great. We need some volunteers to come out and help us either rehab some houses, do some minor repairs, or even build new homes. And so it can be skilled and unskilled.
I was going to say, you need skilled people to do this.
We have a lot of skilled regular volunteers that come out to help, and then we have a construction supervisor on site that makes sure everything's done correctly. So even unskilled, we welcome them. As long as they're willing to give a hand and put forth an effort, we would love to have them.
So now you create housing for people.
We don't just create housing, but we rehab existing houses.
You rehab
Right.
and build.
We give people a decent, affordable place to live. Absolutely.
But they don't just come in and you hand it to them.
Right. You're exactly right.
The key to this is that they put forth effort as well. Is that not right?
That is correct. And you're right. That's one of the big misconceptions about Habitat for Humanity. Everybody thinks that
They just give you a house.
Just give you a house, but it's not. We require our families to put in 500 sweat equity hours building someone else's house as well as their own. Then they have to attend 16 educational home buyer education classes, and then they purchase that house for what we have invested in it. So they actually purchase the house. It's 0% interest, and it's amortized over 20 years. so they can actually get a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house less than what a 1-bedroom apartment rents for in Greenwood County.
But it's theirs.
But it's
and they
theirs.
have worked for it.
And they have worked for it, and they make payments on it, absolutely. They sure do. They make monthly payments, pay taxes and insurance on it just like you and I do.
Now you're from Greenwood,
Yes, ma'am.
but this goes on all over.
All over, right, in all 50 states plus District of Columbia and Virgin Islands and, yeah.
So there are no free houses, and most of us, we don't understand, and we think they just hand you a house,
Right, no, they don't. They have to meet a minimum income requirements, and then we have a maximum income requirement. So what we serve is the low to moderate income families.
Well, how do you find areas? How do you decide on an area that would be available?
Well, and that varies from affiliate to affiliate, county to county. But in Greenwood, we focus on one neighborhood at a time, or 1 or 2 neighborhoods, and then we try to do away with the blighted and condemned property in that area and build new homes. And that's what we look for. It's where we can make a large impact in a small area.
Now, you brought some pictures.
Absolutely.
And we want to share those with everybody. So
Yeah.
if they put them up.
Right, so this is a condemned apartment complex in Greenwood County within our focus neighborhood. And just to kind of give you an idea of what it looks like now, it was really in bad shape.
Now, this is in the Greenwood,
Area.
South Carolina area.
Yes, ma'am. And this is inside of our focus neighborhood. This is just part of it. And so what we're trying to do is trying to tear this down and put in a 15-lot single-family subdivision. So we will do away with those apartments.
So this will be
gone away with.
wiped
Yep.
away. Okay.
It'll be gone away with, and then what we want to do is put in this subdivision right here. And this is just an artist rendering of what we hope
Called
that it'll
Carolina Place.
look like. Called Carolina Place, yes, ma'am.
And you would have quite a few homes in there.
We'll have 15, yes, ma'am. Sure
and who
will.
plans all this?
Well, it's a joint effort between the Habitat for Humanity, the city of Greenwood. Furman Architects helped us with a lot of this, but the city of Greenwood's been a big partner with us and really helping us try to gain momentum to get
That's
this taken care of.
wonderful.
But this is what the individual homes will actually look like. That's just a,
So this would be, you will transform that neighborhood
yes, ma'am,
and have homes like this.
all around. Yes, ma'am,
And
absolutely.
the people that move into these have responsibility, don't they?
They
I
do.
mean, you don't just hand somebody a house.
That's right. We don't hand it to them, so they are responsible for paying the taxes and insurance, doing all of the upkeep on the house, just doing routine maintenance. They're regular homeowners, just like you and I are. I mean, they're no different, because once they purchase the house, then they're making payments on it. I mean, it's
Well, are there some rulings that they have to maintain it properly? And
well, that goes with the ordinances within the neighborhood, or the city ordinances. They have to maintain it to those. It's just like, once they purchase it, then it's just like a regular bank, just like the county bank or Palmetto Bank is financing it. They're just holding the note. So our banks, who we finance with, can't come in and tell us exactly what to do and how to do it. So we don't have that authority either. Once they purchase the house, it's theirs.
Okay.
And so if they pass away, they have the right to will it, to leave it to someone. They have the right to sell it after so many years. We do put a second mortgage on the house between what they purchase it and the appraised value, so they can't sell it the week after they move in and walk away with a lot of equity.
Now, what is that one over there?
This is just kind of the entrance of the
Oh,
subdivision.
that's lovely. It's very inviting. And this, of course, is all in Greenwood.
All in Greenwood, yes, ma'am.
But there are other places all over that are attempting to do what you're doing.
Absolutely. So Greenville is doing a
Yeah.
really good job of doing that here in
Okay.
Greenville. And then naturally there's Charleston and
Yeah, all over.
Orangeburg, all
Yeah.
over Columbia. Absolutely.
And what's that?
And,
We don't want to miss anything.
Well, this is just another aerial view of that apartment complex.
Okay, okay. So you have a big undertaking. Now, we have a phone number, 864-223-9399.
Absolutely.
And that will, what will that help?
All right, so
somebody
if
calls
people
that
would like
number.
to volunteer or to donate or just to learn more about Habitat, we'd love for them to call. They could ask for Jaleesa Weidman, or they could ask for Patty Fender when they call the office, and they'll get them
Well,
signed
now,
up.
you have some kind of an event coming up.
We do, May 24th. We
Yeah.
have a huge neighborhood revitalization. We're going to tackle 25 repair projects.
My
then we're
heavens.
yes, and then we're going to rework a community center. Then we're installing a sign in a community park there in this focused neighborhood, and then we're also putting up 3 community neighborhood signs because they don't have any signs in this neighborhood now.
So if somebody wants to get involved or volunteer
Here.
or learn more, perhaps they want to do something in their area like you're accomplishing, which is tremendous. I'll keep the number here if you didn't get it, but it's 864-223-9399. And
Absolutely.
there'll be somebody there to answer your questions because this
Absolutely.
kind of thing needs to spread. What you're doing is tremendous.
Well, we think it is. We're working hard, and because we want everybody to have a decent, affordable place to live. And when there's housing that is stable, it really makes a huge difference in the lives of children and
Of course
families.
it does, and in the whole community.
In the whole community.
Yeah.
And there are studies that show that when a child has a stable place to live, that they feel comfortable in, they score much higher.
And if people have something that's theirs, they take pride in maintaining it and keeping it painted, keeping the windows washed, you know.
Absolutely.
That's all part of it.
Yep, it sure is. It's all part of it.
Chad, I'm thrilled for what you people are doing. And I'll keep the information here if you didn't get it. But this needs to spread all over. And what you're doing is wonderful. Right there in the area of Greenwood, you're making homes for people. And they're contributing.
Absolutely.
That's
yep.
the secret.
And we'd love for you to come out. We got a hammer that I bet that'll fit your hand. We'd love to have you.
I might not do very well.
That's
I'm
right. We'd
I'm
love
not
to
a
have you.
builder, but I'd love to come visit. Thank
Fantastic.
you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Okay,
Yep.
we'll be right back.